But it's just funny because like almost all of my scenes in the show are with you, and then we just never actually meet.
Wait, I think we're recording for the first time together in a couple weeks.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, not as our characters. I mean, we're like one-on-one. We're doing like an Instagram thing, right?
Sure.
Same show.
We definitely do want to do more joint reports though, just because I feel like now the cast knows each other so well that it's like, I don't know, it's kind of a no-brainer to do that, you know? At least a little bit, even just a taste, because we did one session so far with Hell of a Boss, where it was between Alex and James, and it was so fun. Oh my God! Wait, Alex and James are in a scene together? Oh my God! Everyone knows, yeah. I bet you can guess what characters they're playing, but yeah, the fun of that was it was very challenging from a projection standpoint because the overlap of the mics makes it very, very specific, you know. The fun of like they took a scene and just played with it, and it made it so much funnier. And that is what is going into the final product. And I feel like there's a lot of that could be made in like that kind of magic that could be made in Has-Been if we did more records together. So that's the hope and the dream, and hopefully it'll happen.
I had never met Daphne Rubin Vega until a convention, my first convention I'd ever gone to, and I actually didn't know that I was singing a duet with Daphne Rubin Vega until the show premiered. So that was pretty cool.
And then, along with conventions that you guys have been doing them as a Has-Been group for about a year and a half now, has there been a moment backstage? I know a lot of you have worked with some folks in theater, but has there been a moment backstage at a convention like GalaxyCon? You saw another guest, another celebrity, and you kind of fanboyed out a little bit. You maybe you either couldn't speak or maybe you spoke a little bit too much.
I have one, but does anyone else first? I had a very embarrassingly by the books interaction with Weird Al. But I adore Weird Al, and he's so kind. And I've been a fan my whole life, and he actually asked me to be part of his latest music video for his newest polka that came out, and that was unreal. I was like, this is a bucket list item. I was like, I will do it, and so my studio made a very, very tiny portion of it. It was like a big collaboration, so it had like a ton of different artists, and I was just one of them, but he like personally wanted me a part of it, and I was like, oh my God. And so he was actually, it was at a GalaxyCon, and it was after that it all happened, and I like, you know, I met him, and he was the sweetest guy, like he was so sweet. All I remember is I met him in the photo op area to get a photo with him, and I just kept saying, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, I'm so great, oh my God, like, kept saying, oh my God. And then as we were leaving the con, I just was like, I just have to tell you, like, your work has gotten me through some really dark times, and I really like appreciate everything you've done and everything. But like, it was a really awakening moment because so many of you guys say that to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, that is such a genuine thing. It is a really genuine thing because that's literally what came out of my mouth. I was like, thank you, and he's the sweetest guy. And so now I'm like, next time I meet him, I don't have to say that again. Joel, he knows it now.
Tell the princess.
Okay, so actually a lot of the Disney princesses are here. And I was in a show on Broadway called Fun Home with Judy Kuhn, and Judy's the singing voice of Pocahontas. And so Judy's here, but a couple months ago we were at a different convention, and we were hanging out, the Has-Been cast, and I get a text from Judy being like, hey, Joel, do you want to have dinner with the princesses? I looked at my phone and I was like, guys, I gotta go. I was like, I've been summoned to the royal court. I think I have to go. So it's stuff like that. It's like, what the fuck is my life? This is so funny.
We had a chance in Washington State to meet Don Bluth, which was so wonderful, so sweet, and it turned into a sing-along. We all sang Somewhere Out There to him, and I lost my shit. I could not get through it. It was so beautiful, and he was so gracious.
Did you know he posted about that? He
No,
posted
did he?
it. Yeah, he posted it. That's how I saw it. I was like, oh my God, what that's so cute. Yeah, he posted it. He was like, yeah, the Has-Been cast like just sang to me. It was really nice. I was like, it was very sweet.
I had a really embarrassing